Welcome to a 2010 GLIAC football preview. I'm J.J. Bain, joined by the head coach of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Jeff Pierce. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And first of all, I'm sure you're happy to talk about a new season and not have to talk about last season, one in which your program certainly struggled.
It's great to have a new start here and get going on this new campaign. A lot of time and effort goes into getting the football team and a football program ready for a new season. Last year we got knocked on our butts, and I got a little chip on our shoulder right now, and we're looking forward to moving forward and making some changes and making it happen this year.
How do you turn that negative into a positive and make sure it does become a chip on the shoulder instead of a stone around the neck?
Yeah, well, the big thing is that you've got to concentrate on what you need to do to get better, and it's all about looking at, okay, we are where we are, and been at Ferris for 28 years now, and had some great years there, and I've gone through some challenges, and it's all part of being in the business. But you've got to be able to, when you get knocked on your butt, you got to be able to get up and go, and that's what we focused on. And our kids are motivated. Everybody that's in this business wants to be in the business to win. And we made some changes during the off season. We have some different things that we're going to work on, and looking forward to having the opportunity to road test it here.
When you talk about those changes, what will people see on the field that'll be different in terms of what they can expect from Ferris football?
Well, offensively, we're changing a little bit. We're still going to run the spread offense, but we went a different direction with our offense, and we're hoping that that will help us a little bit. Our kids really responded quite well to that in the spring. Last year was a challenge. We had a number of players that were injured and went through a course of a season that we ended up getting a lot of playing time. On the positive thing, with a lot of young players that maybe you didn't expect, to get in the mix of things, and hopefully those kind of things will help us this year.
And at quarterback, you've got Tom Schneider coming back, who has some experience as a signal caller.
Yeah, Tom's been at the quarterback position for the past 2 years in our program. Unfortunately, last year, because of a broken hand in his throwing hand, he was not able to perform very long at the quarterback position. Kind of giving him an opportunity. He played a little DB. He ended up being a fullback before it was all over and done with. And we're excited about him coming back and now having his third year in the program and that kind of experience. And he's really adapted quite well to what we're trying to do right now.
And as you said, a lot of young people got experience last year, so you look at all the targets he's going to have to throw the football to. He's got a lot to choose from.
Yeah, the majority of our skill players are back, and we're excited about that on offense. And there's a lot of guys that gained a lot of experience there. Offensive line-wise, we had a couple guys graduate, 3 guys off that unit, so we have 2 veterans coming back. But we're excited about what those guys are able to bring to the table, and we're just excited about getting out and getting a fresh start and going again.
Switching to the defensive side, I know obviously it starts with Matt Ryan. He'll be returning for you, but you also get Chad Wilson back, who missed last year due to injury. So a couple of guys I know who have proven that they can perform at this level.
Yeah, those 2 guys are 2 excellent leaders in our football program, and Matt Ryan is, as one of our linebackers in our program, one of our veteran players, has really become a dominant football player for us and plays with an exceptional amount of intensity. And Chad Wilson, who was going into last football season, as a senior in our program, and one of our leaders and one of the guys that we were counting on, well, he was injured in early camp and never got an opportunity to play. And we had a few of those things be dealt to us, but on the benefit of that, now all of a sudden you've got a guy that's 1 year older that spent a year sitting back and being very frustrated that he couldn't finish his career the way he wanted to, and now has an opportunity to make that difference and show that this year. So, that's the great thing about it is, things happen in this world. All of a sudden, things that you have very high expectations and you hope they're going to turn out and they don't. Well, you got to get up and go.
And for those 2 guys, how do you make sure that they're able to keep the troops positive? Because one of the things is last year you fell behind early in a lot of football games, and so as a defense that can often place a lot of pressure, and it's hard to stop the sniping sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's all about focused on number one. As a football team, we have a very high expectation in our football program, and we've had that for many years. And you got to stay focused on doing the right things to get better. You can get frustrated and you can lose focus on exactly what you have to do, or you can try to take that frustration and put it into a positive thing and focus on getting better at the things that you have to improve on. And that's what we really have focused over the off season and preparing into camp, looking at the things that we have to get better. And we have some of the young players that are stepping forward, added a few people to the program that hopefully can fill into some of those spots. And, now it's a matter of, putting the finishing touches as we go through early camp and get ready for this football season.
Well, Coach Pierce, good luck to you and good luck to Ferris, and thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we hope you've enjoyed this 2010 GLIAC football preview.